Hello everyone, my name is Esmeralda Scott and today is a date. Today is a day we are going to dissect a sheep brain. It's kind of wet. Let's see what's in the... Okay. Well, before we cut it, I would like to mention that the top layer is called the outermost, also known as the gray matter. The outer layer of the brain forming the cerebral cortex. Okay. Next, we have the left hemisphere and the right hemisphere. The left hemisphere handles language and logic. The right hemisphere is dominant for creativity and emotional process. Okay. Third, we have the spinal cord. The spinal cord is a crucial pathway that sends information from the brain to the body. Okay. Next, I have here my little knife to cut the brain. Next we have the cerebellum cortex, which is this part. This part is called the cerebellum cortex. The cerebellum cortex coordinates voluntary muscle movement and maintain balance. Next, we have right here, as you can see, over here, it's like a little hole. I hope you can see. This little hole is called cerebral aqueduct. Cerebral aqueduct. And it is a channel connecting the third and the fourth ventricles and contains cerebral spinal fluid. Okay. Next we have the corpus callosum. This is a corpus callosum. This is a large tissue that connects the two cerebral hemispheres. Okay. Next we have the pineal body or pineal gland, which is this thing that looks like a pin, and it creates melatonin. And melatonin controls sleep and wakefulness. Okay. Next, right here on the bottom, right here, we have pons. Okay, right here on the bottom. And pons regulates breathing, transmits sensory and motor information between the cerebrum and the cerebellum. It also controls facial movements, hearing, and sleep cycle. Okay. Next, we have the optic, the octicism. Yes, the octicisma. The octicisma is right here. As you can see, this thing hanging down here is called opticism and contains fibers that signals visual. Okay. The next thing we have the hypothalamus. The hypothalamus is right here. Okay, that's the hypothalamus. Oh, hypothalamus. Excuse my accent. The hypothalamus regulates body temperature, appetite, and fluid balances. The next thing is the midbrain. The midbrain is located at the top of the forebrain, and it acts as a crucial bridge connecting these higher and lower brain structures. Okay. Next thing, we have the medulla oblongata. Right here. This white part right here is the medulla oblongata. And the medulla oblongata, as you can see, contains sensors for heart rate and respiration and blood pressure. Okay, controls the blood pressure. Okay. Next is the olfactory bulb. Olfactory bulb, which is, it is right here. The olfactory bulb is right here, okay, where the pointer is. It contains cell bodies, and they synapse with neurons, and it is responsible for the sense of smell. Next thing we have is the thalamus. The thalamus is right here. Okay, right here is the thalamus. Okay, the thalamus transmits sensory and motor signals to the cerebral cortex. It regulates consciousness, sleep, alertness, and emotions, memory, attention, and language. Next thing we have is the cerebral cortex, which is this part. Okay, it's the brain outermost layer, and it is responsible for integrating higher mental function. The next thing is the frontal lobe. The frontal lobe is right here. Okay, this is the frontal lobe. Okay, and controls body movement, voluntary skeletal muscle movement. Okay, next thing is the foreventricle. The foreventricle is this gap right here. Okay, it produces and circulates cerebrospinal fluid and transports nutrients and removes waste. Okay, The next thing is the third ventricle. And the third ventricle, it is this gap right here. Okay. That is the third ventricle and also produces and transports cerebrospinal fluid through its connection to the hypothalamus. The next thing is the arbor vitae. The arbor vitae tracks, as you can see, those white tracks that are right here on the cerebellum are called arbor vitae. It is made of white matter, tracks and transmits sensory and motor coordinating body movements, balance and posture. The last thing is the genu of corpus callosum. The genu of corpus callosum is right here. Okay, right here is the genu of corpus callosum, and it connects the medial and lateral prefrontal cortices of left and right frontal lobes. It is crucial to cognitive functions. And this is it. I hope you enjoy my explanation. I hope you understand, and thank you so much for watching the video. Goodbye.